I didn't plan on it, but my shuttle just got here and I saw him walk. I wanted to tell Khabib and Islam both congratulations, man. What they're doing is incredible. Just won a belt, 15 pounds up. I mean, dominantly. It's just him and his team, the work they're doing and the way they're performing is incredible, man. I gotta respect it, you know.
Does a lot of Islam's fights look like this?
Yeah.
How is he so famous? Yeah.
He subs a lot of his people.
Oh, he he got a lot of finishes. This shit gonna put me to sleep.
I'll wake you up.
Oh shit! I hate watching fights like this. I'm sorry.
Boring as hell, huh?
Yeah.
Super boring. I agree.
Islam Makhachev has made history at UFC 322, becoming the 11th fighter in UFC history to win belts in 2 different divisions. He has shocked everyone who doubted him and is now truly on the path to becoming one of the greatest fighters of all time. Dana White was impressed with Islam's performance and feels he has taken a step toward GOAT status. He describes the fight as completely dominant, noting that while it wasn't the most exciting title fight, Islam's performance proves he's moving closer to legendary status in the sport.
Well, Dana, in the end, a much more dominant fight for Islam than maybe we thought. I thought maybe it was going to be a bit more 50-50.
I agree with you.
What did you think of his performance, Jack's performance, and the whole fight?
Yeah, you know, not the most exciting title fight you'll ever see, but let me tell you what, complete dominance, and it's depending on what we do next with him and what's going on, this guy's headed toward GOAT talk.
Dana White also recalls a prediction made by the late Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov. He explains that Abdulmanap said Khabib would dominate first, and once he was done, Islam Makhachev would follow and succeed. White notes that it unfolded exactly as Abdulmanap had predicted.
And I was saying to Khabib, I've been in the fight business since I was 20 years old, and all I ever hear is, this guy's going to be a world champion, this guy's going to do this guy's going to do that. Everybody says the same thing, and almost nobody ever does or makes it. His father said, Khabib will go in and dominate, and he'll have a run, and when he's done, and then Islam will come in behind him and do the same. And, you know, holy shit, it played out exactly the way his father said, which is pretty amazing. I don't know what you asked me, but I hope I answered your question.
No, it's just...
Meanwhile, Islam Makhachev thanks Khabib for his guidance and support throughout his career. He says Javier Mendez and Khabib limit his striking because they want him to take opponents down and control them instead of trading hard shots. He jokes that Khabib never puts the microphone away, and the UFC always shows him in the corner because he has grown old dealing with the team. Islam says he appreciates Khabib deeply for retiring yet dedicating his life to helping them.
Javier and Khabib, they block my striking. You know, I can strike with anyone, but they say, hey, take him down, hold him. Why you have to go hard, you know?
Yeah. Do you ever watch videos back of Khabib cornering you? Because he's so passionate, he seems like a little nervous too.
Don't put the microphone never, you know. Say, I don't want the microphone, and they want to like turn the camera in the corners, you know, because oh, this guy's nervous, you know. He become old because of us, you know, because of team. And, you know, crazy. He really appreciate it to him because he spent, he finished the fighting, but spent all his life with us, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Michael Bisping describes Islam Makhachev's fight against Della Maddalena as total domination. He explains that Islam controlled the fight from start to finish, successfully taking Jack down every round. Bisping notes that as the fight went on, the takedowns became easier, while Jack struggled to move his feet and looked increasingly stuck. He adds that Jack's coach was constantly urging him to be more active, but despite the guidance, Jack appeared more and more deflated as the fight continued.
Islam Makhachev versus Della Maddalena. So, as I said, it was domination. It was an annihilation. It was one-way traffic from start to finish, okay? We knew Islam was going to go out there and try to out-wrestle him. That's what he did. He was very successful. He took him down every single round, and the longer the fight went, the easier the takedowns became. Now, Jack, according to his coach, was stuck in the mud. He wasn't moving the feet quite as much. And at the end of every round, his coach, and I'm sure they have a great relationship, so they understand each other, should I say. But the coach was just giving him a hard time. He was like, what are you doing, mate? Don't sit there in half guard. Don't do this, don't do that. Come on, you got to fight him. You're stuck in the mud. He was just giving him crap. every single time. And Jack, as the fight was going on, was just looking more and more deflated, dejected, defeated.
Michael Bisping explains that Jack Della Maddalena struggled because he couldn't handle Islam Makhachev's control and takedowns. He acknowledges Jack's effort in not giving up, but emphasizes Islam's greatness, noting his 28-1 record and 16-fight win streak, which ties Anderson Silva. Bisping points out that while Silva's streak involved more title fights and spectacular knockouts, Islam's achievements are remarkable, including becoming a two-division champion and winning 16 fights in a row.
But I think for the most part, it was just the fact that he couldn't do anything. He was getting taken down. He was getting controlled. He did do a good job of not giving up, okay? Because, listen, Islam is a tremendous fighter, okay? He's got a record now of 28-1. He now ties Anderson Silva for a 16-fight win streak. I still think Anderson's was more impressive because 12 of those 16 fights were title fights, and that is more impressive. And of course, we saw some wild knockouts from Anderson Silva, but still, I'm not taking away from Islam Makhachev. What he's achieved is unbelievable. He's a two-weight division champion. Anderson Silva didn't do that, and he has won 16 in a row, okay? So take a bow. Unbelievable.
Robert Whittaker also highlights how Islam Makhachev's pressure and takedowns drained Jack Della Maddalena's power. He notes that every time Islam brought Jack to the ground, defending the takedowns and submission attempts tired him out. When they returned to standing or started a new round, Jack's strikes had lost their sharpness, while Islam remained steady and effective.
I think Islam pressure's crazy,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it is all the hype, like it's built up to be. It is just next level, much like Chimaev. They're just sticky fellas.
Yeah, man.
And mate, and like you just mentioned it, like how much slower he looked in that third round. Every time Islam would take Jack down, Jack was just getting gassed defending the submission attempts, trying to move him off him. And then when they got back to their feet or started the round again, his jabs just didn't have the pop and crispness that they needed to have, whereas Islam looked much the same.
Robert Whittaker further reacts to Islam's dominant win on his welterweight debut and believes he can even compete at middleweight. He says Islam has the size to make that move and calls fighters at that level a different breed. Whittaker adds that a matchup between Islam and Khamzat would be massive, especially if it happens in Abu Dhabi, where everyone benefits from the event.
Is there any chance that Ilia Topuria goes up to welterweight and fights Islam Makhachev for the third belt?
Goes up 2 weight divisions.
He's talked about it.
So I thought like Islam might do that. I feel like he might have the size to do that. But
wait, to go to middleweight?
Maybe.
He could.
Wrestlers, they're a different breed, those guys.
Can you imagine Islam Makhachev versus Khamzat Chimaev? That would feed generations. That's crazy.
That would be huge. And then you put it in like Abu Dhabi. Like it'd be wild. Everyone's winning that from that card.
MMA Joey loved also this incredible performance from Islam at UFC 322. He says Islam Makhachev dominated every aspect, striking better and controlling the ground, making the fight look easy. Joey notes that Jack didn't attempt much offense and Islam's control was total. He adds that Islam's dominance has revitalized the welterweight division and praises him for becoming a double champion.
Islam, and listen to the crowd go wild. What a performance. What a performance to become double champion. Complete shutout. Finally gets up. Dominant performance. Double champ. Easy work. Easy work. Bilal didn't try to shoot. Bilal didn't try to take him down. Outstruck him and dominated him on the ground. Made him his bitch. Easy work. 50-44? 50-43? Oh my God. What a dominant performance, man. JDM. No personality. No Instagram followers. Sells no pay-per-views. Thank you, Islam, for saving the welterweight division.
Furthermore, Ariel Helwani reacts to Islam Makhachev's latest victory and says there is no doubt he's the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He believes that with this win, Islam has stepped ahead of his mentor, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Helwani notes that Islam's dominance, skill, and talent are unmatched, and this victory further separates him from Khabib's shadow, showing he is building his own legendary path in UFC history.
He is just so strong, he is so good, he is so dominant, he is so talented, and now he becomes just the 11th fighter in UFC history to win a belt in 2 different weight classes. He is also the man who has just won his 16th fight in a row, and in doing so ties the great Anderson Silva for the longest winning streak in UFC history. So all kinds of history made tonight at Madison Square Garden. He is the pound for pound best in the world. There is no denying that, and is slowly but surely going down as one of the greatest ever, and in my opinion has put his mentor Khabib Nurmagomedov with this victory very much in the rearview mirror. He has surpassed him. If he had not done so already, Islam Makhachev is that guy, and now the welterweights.
Bilal Muhammad praises Islam Makhachev and his team for an impressive performance. He explains that other people's success doesn't take away from his own achievements, and highlights that all the welterweights delivered strong performances on the day.
Team Khabib, Javier Mendez, they get their first double champ in that team, and that's been one of the most dominant teams in UFC history. So that's legendary status. The people out here are like, oh, you're not happy, you're this, you're that. Like, somebody else's success doesn't mean it's my failure. My focus is on Ian Gary. That's been my full focus. That's been my target point. All the welterweights performed great today. Next week's where I got to perform. Next week is where I got to go and show I'm still there. I'm still the guy at the top of this division. Nothing else matters unless I smash Ian Gary, unless I finish Ian Gary with a great performance.
Meanwhile, Ian Gary reacts live to JDM versus Islam Makhachev. He says he doesn't expect the fight to look this easy. He sees that JDM doesn't want to continue and tells the coach to throw the towel, and Gary calls it a great night for him, saying Islam is going to win and he wants that fight next.
This is where the fight starts. Can he stay down or can he get back up? I did not think this was going to be as easy as it is. Now it's just a question of, is Jack going to break? 3 rounds of domination by Islam so far. Jack doesn't look like he knows how to fight. This is a great night for me. Islam's going to win. I want that fight. Jack loses, Leon gets sparked. The only way this gets better is if Jack's nose goes the other side of his face. Look at the face of that man. He's the champion right now. Look at that. Broken. He clearly doesn't want to fight, coach. Throw the towel and look at him. He's about to cry. Grab his leg, take him down, and that's the fight guaranteed, Islam. Hey, done. Game over. See you later. I'm going home. Take care. Jack Della Maddalena versus Carlos Patches. That's what's next. And me and Islam.
Alexander Volkanovski praised Islam Makhachev's dominant win at UFC 322 and believes the fighter is on an impressive run. He thinks Islam has shown great skill and control in the octagon, but Volkanovski feels Kamaru Usman would present his toughest challenge yet. He explains that Usman is a careful and strategic fighter who avoids unnecessary risks, making him a very difficult matchup for Islam.
Huh? Usman's there. Usman can be a problem. Can he? Because we've seen how he done well against Chimaev as well. Yeah. That can be definitely. Yeah, you're probably right. Probably, and he doesn't take any unnecessary risk. So he's a smart. So I think Usman will be Islam's toughest challenge. Won't take any unnecessary risk. Can stick to a game plan.
Ali Abdelaziz also believes that Kamaru Usman is next in line to face Islam Makhachev. He explains that Islam specifically asks for Usman, calling him a difficult matchup and a true test. Abdelaziz adds that Usman is never an easy night for anyone and believes Islam wants to face someone he considers the real deal.
You could pick somebody right now tonight to challenge him next. Who would you pick?
He said it. He said he want to fight Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman is 15 fight winning streak, 5 title defenses, greatest welterweight of all the time. Beating all these young guys, what does that do for his legacy? It doesn't do nothing for his legacy. Kamaru Usman, it's a very tough opponent, and I represent him too. And it's not an easy night for anybody. Kamaru Usman is a real deal, and he want to fight the real deal.
MMA Guru reacts to Islam Makhachev's fight and calls it an incredible display of control. However, he taunts Islam, saying he just stayed on top and half guard all round without doing much damage, showing that he doesn't particularly like him. Still, he admits the performance was impressive, praising Islam's technical skill, consistency, and mastery in the octagon.
Amazing performance from Makhachev. Amazing performance from Makhachev. Don't you just love to watch as he lays on top control in half guard for 4 minutes every round and does 0 fucking damage whatsoever. Amazing win. Wicked performance. Wow, how fun to watch this inbred freak do his thing. Amazing. Wow. Unbelievable stuff from Makhachev, dude. Insane performance. Wickedly insane performance from Makhachev, dude. Amazing. Start crying. Thank you very much, guys.
Merab Dvalishvili congratulates Islam Makhachev on becoming the new welterweight champion and says the victory is well deserved. Merab Dvalishvili said, "Congratulations, new welterweight champion Islam Makhachev. Well deserved." Shavkat Rakhmonov congratulates Islam Makhachev on an excellent performance but adds that he sees himself as the true challenge at 170 pounds. Shavkat Rakhmonov said, "Congratulations to Islam. Excellent performance, but the real challenge at 170 is still me." Javier Mendez believes JDM is clearly hurt from Islam Makhachev's calf kicks and questions whether Jack is as prepared as he should be for Islam's striking. He says the damage is obvious and explains that JDM can't switch his stance the way he wants to because of how badly the kicks affect him.
Did you think, like, it looked like there might have been something wrong with his calf or his leg from one of the leg kicks? We saw Jack kind of wincing in the exchanges and things like that. Do you think he was hurt? Do you think he might have been injured at some point in the fight?
No, he 100% was injured from those calf kicks, you know, and basically he switches really well, but on this one here, he was messed up because he couldn't switch the way he wanted to, so it screwed up his rhythm. So no, those calf kicks played a big factor in him, and I don't think he was as prepared for the Islam Makhachev that came at him. You know, I don't think they didn't respect his striking. At least that's what they said, and I don't know if that was the game plan for them for us to want to stand with him. But Usman, I mean, Islam is Islam is a great striker, you know, and now he proved it.
Kenny Okoye praises Islam Makhachev as the best fighter in the world. He says Islam's skills, especially on the ground, make him superior to anyone else and that his predictions about the fight were accurate. Kenny celebrates Islam becoming a double champion and describes his performance as complete domination.
Islam, we're double champs. Oh, we're 30 seconds away from being double champs. Holy fuck. Yes, we're the best fighter in the world. We're the best fighter in the world. You're not on our level. 50, 42. Fuck out my face. We're the best fighters in the world. Are you dumb as shit? Gonna doubt us? I told everyone what's gonna happen. We're the better striker. Kenny, we're not the better striker. Islam's a grappler. I know what the I'm talking about, you fucking imbecile. The fuck out my face, all you JDM Glazers in the chat, bitches. Yeah, let's go, baby. Best predictor on the main event ever, baby. Islam double champ, what now?
Ali Abdelaziz feels Islam Makhachev has earned a place above Anderson Silva because he competes cleanly. He emphasizes that Islam follows all the rules and does everything the right way and believes it's time for him to be included in the GOAT conversation.
Like, now that he's tied the record for Anderson Silva, 16 wins, he's got the belt in 2 divisions. Like, is there the argument there that he's the greatest of all time?
I think, brother, he's a guy, he's not a cheater, he does everything right. And when he fights people, he smashes them. It's not even conversation. A lot of those guys, you guys call them pound for pound, they have split decision, close round, you know, a lot of like allegation around him. He's the man. Islam Makhachev is the man. And everybody needs to say he's the man. He's the greatest lightweight all the time. And I believe right now, people have to start putting him in a good conversation.
Ali Abdelaziz also shares that Islam Makhachev is staying at 170 pounds and won't return to lightweight. He makes it clear that this is Islam's new division, and he isn't planning on moving back down.
So, do you think we could see him before the White House, or is the White House the number one priority?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're going to talk with the UFC, and we're going to see what's next. Now he doesn't have to cut this much weight. He can fight every 3-4 months. No problem.
So we're going to see him at 170 from now on?
Yes. This is his weight division. He's not going down to 155.
On the other hand, Ali Abdelaziz blasts Craig Jones and calls him bad for MMA, blaming him for JDM's performance. He says Australia should deport Craig, arguing that he makes guys lose and isn't helping MMA fighters. Abdelaziz insists JDM could perform much better if he focused on getting back to his feet instead of using buggy choke setups that didn't work. He adds that Craig is a pure jiu-jitsu coach, trying to stay relevant by attaching himself to MMA athletes.
I want to say,
go for it.
This Craig Jones, please deport him, brother. He make guys lose. He's not good for MMA. Jiu-jitsu is not good for MMA.
Right.
And I think Jack Maddalena today, there's so much better if he tried to get up. Right. But his bogey choke, all this stuff, it doesn't work.
Do you feel?
And he talked a lot of
too.
I was gonna say, do you feel disrespected by Craig Jones?
He's nobody, but he's a jiu-jitsu guy. Try to be relevant using MMA guys, but who cares?
And so, that's all we have from today's video, and we hope you've enjoyed it. Share your thoughts on this incredible win of Islam and who he should be fighting next in the new weight class.